Hey guys, TCS here. Just wanted to give you a first look here at X-Plane 11. We're gonna fire it up here. It should pop up here momentarily. Just give it a little quick walkthrough. Got the game yesterday. Been spending the last days or so getting it set up. I copied all of my scenery files from X-Plane 10 to 11. I want to do my next video is going to be last flight. I haven't uploaded yet, but an X-Plane 10 from Los Angeles to Phoenix. I'm going to do the same exact flight, same exact route, and you guys can see the differences. So only thing that changed is the aircraft. My A320 does not work in X-Plane 11, so they gave me a new one. So that's different, and then X-Plane 11 is different. So this will be a pretty good test to see whether you want to get it or not. Right away you can tell the difference just with the startup screen. So much crisper, so much cleaner. I like this. You can resume last flight. Go into these new flight here. You got all sorts of planes here. Of course, I fly with my A320, which is right here. You can customize it. This is my Delta livery. This is I don't know what that one is. That's the default. This one came with it. Obviously, doesn't show up. I like the Delta one, and then you can go in here, change your weight, metric or US. Tells you your total weight, your empty weight, your max weight, your total flight time, and way better than X-Plane 10's menus. Here you can weather, you can go to customize. You got all sorts of cool things here. You can do manually configured. I always like to do real world conditions, which, as you can see, works now. And X-Plane 10 did not. So I always had to go through and do it the hard way and update the text file and all that stuff. But shows you what's going on. We got winds out of almost the north west there at 29 knots. So runway conditions are dry. Bodies of water. It shows you wave height. I don't know why you'd ever need to know that, but it's there. The thermals, temperature, and Fahrenheit. I think you can change it to metric somewhere. Not sure where, but that's pretty nifty. Time of day. You can track real time date and time, but I always fly in the day. You can't see the scenery if it's at night. So let's customize our airport here, which is also, I like this too. So before you just do, type in your airport. We always, K for American airports. PHX is Phoenix, Sky Harbor. And then you can choose runway if you want to start out on the end of the runway. Or, all these gates. And it actually shows you in this map over here where you're at. So that's always nice. So if you're taking off runway 7, right, left, you can get close, or 28, or you can get close. Or if you're on a flight schedule, you actually know what gate you're taking off, you can choose. So we'll just choose I don't know, let's just do that one. I don't know what special. You can do special starts. Like, I know you can do like the aircraft carrier and all that stuff, but I just usually fly this. So let's start the flight. Show you guys what it looks like. One thing I've noticed too is X-Plane loads a lot quicker than X-Plane 10. So that's always a bonus, especially if you have a lot of what am I trying to say? If you have lots of downloaded terrain, there we go. So on this one I'm loading, I have a airport scenery downloaded. I was messing around with the Ortho 4XP graphics, but that is not on right now because I wanted to do the next video, the apple for apple, comparison. So but overall, I have not done a flight yet, so that's going to be my first video. Next out is going to be flying in my first flight, so we can get a real first impression of it. But just looking around the airports and stuff, it looks a lot better, especially nighttime does, if that's something you do, night flying. We're almost loaded here, loading my airplane right now, and there we go. Let's go to the outside of the airplane. Zoom out here. I like this. It's a lot easier to do. There's some clouds here, but I feel that looks a lot nicer than what X-Plane 10 had. Might have to adjust my frames per seconds are really low right now, but so yeah, it looks really nice. Here are then like if you want to change your configuration, I really like the comes up real quick and say we want to look at it at night. Apply changes. Boom. Just like that. So that looks like the Phoenix area at night, I would assume. Lots of lights. We can let's go back to day. We can take the haze out. Let's just do clear, apply. All right, if that's your house, well, you're in X-Plane 11 now. So you got out of the hazer. So I mean, a lot nicer looking, I think. The greater Phoenix area here. Oh, looks like there's a plane over there. Some of the menus. Here's the map that's included with it. Looks like they actually have. Oh, there's your planes there. There's actually AI in this now. Oops. I don't know what this does. What does that do? Oh, that's if you're using this as a training. Over here you have other menu options. You can pause it. This is your flight configuration instead of going over on the menu over there. Discard. Your heads. You can toggle the ATC. I have not used this yet. Maybe I might use it on the next one. I don't know. Probably not the next video, but the video after that, I'll use the ATC. Here's obviously the map. So these are just some quick functions. Here is the settings, which a lot more crisper, a lot more cleaner. I was just reading this. Sorry, I didn't mean to study. All right, you can obviously check whatever you need or what. Here's the sound, graphics, a lot more simplified. I'm going to bump that down. My frame rates are too slow. I have a really good machine, so I just wanted to see what it looked like at max. To see what I can do. I like to get around 30, 40 frames per second just because I like the detail, of the flight. Now we're bouncing around right now between 19 and 20, but or out there a ways. That's a lot. Let's see what. Might have to mess that with that a little bit, but overall, I would say, without flying yet, obviously, very impressed. So stay tuned for the next video. It will, like I said, be a almost shot for shot. I'm going to try, or shot for shot versus X-Plane 10 on this flight from Los Angeles to Phoenix. So look forward for that. And we will keep digging into this and seeing whether it was a good buy or not. Right now, my first impressions is get it. So I'll let you know if my opinion changes. Until then, have a great day.